game over, you know. My channel, our channel, me, we are game over now, yeah. But I will tell you what this is. So we are here at our base, you know, the headquarter once again. So game over. What does this mean, you know? Tell you right now, we will go on, but we are game over now, yeah. And that has nothing to do with a clickbait title or such a thing, you know. We don't have many subscriptions, we don't have many views, so that is no clickbait. Game over. Game over, what does this mean to you? For the young generation, does this mean something to you? Do you know the word? You know, I can explain it in my words. Game over comes from gaming, you know, to me from the early 90s on the consoles and also on the halls where you could play, you know, with a coin, and you could play Street Fighter and such things. Sega, Mega Drive, Nintendo, Super NES, you know, Nintendo before, Master System before. And there you had games where you could not save. There were no save points, by almost no game. You played, and when you has lost all your lives, it was game over. And that has meant all was for nothing, you know. All was for nothing, important sentence now. You played to a level and then you have lost, bam. You are game over, you know. Doesn't matter if it was in level 1, level 20, level 100, almost by the final boss, you are game over. It was all for nothing, you know. You're game over, you cannot compete there, you know. And that is game over to our channel now, because what yesterday was, that is the game over to me, you know, private as also in the channel, and that it is. And the explanation from game over was now important, because yesterday I was thinking, now I can put away the channel, yeah, I can really put away, and no, there was no strike or such things, you know. I mean, I have nothing in what makes problems, you know, like music, copyrights, other people, whatever, no. No strike, there we are too small, you know, I don't generate money. And when you don't generate money with videos, then to get a strike is almost impossible, you know. That people write you, hey, we want to, you know, when you get a strike, they can decide, does the other one get the money, you know. When you use the song, they will decide, yeah, the video can be in there, yeah, still, but we get the money, you know. That is the thing. No, the thing was, our channel went down, you know, always down from last year on, you know. That happened in last summer, you know, when I got ill, when I got the you know what I mean, Rhythm of the Night virus. You can Google it, what Rhythm of the Night, which band played it, the virus, you know, then you know it. And when I got this last year, from there on, it went all down for the channel. Because one of the videos what we had in there, for example, was the Wilson Forge Pro Ball, you know. And really, there was almost 500, 600, 800 views in one night. Yeah, in one night what we had. Look what we have now. 30 views after one day, 40 views after 2 weeks, 50, 60, 70 views, you know. Also now, okay, we have it's not basketball on, but from there on, all went down. And I will tell you another thing. Normally, when you start YouTube, you know, I have not done this to generate money. I told you always a year ago or more or less that I would put away the long advertisement in my videos. I have no control for this, you know. If you don't know YouTube, but I will also will come, I have no control about the advertisement. How much is there in my videos, how long, in front, in the middle, I have no opinion. You know, that makes YouTube. You can only control this when you have 1,000 subscribers and a 4,000 hour watch time in 1 year. I don't have this, so I cannot control that. You know, all what comes in an advertisement, that makes YouTube. You know, I can nothing for that. And that it is. And yeah, and from there on, it went down, you know. Because I was ill, you know, there were almost 1 month no videos last year, and from there on to start again is really bad. And there we come to the other thing. Normally, you know, when people want to generate money, or how YouTube works, that you get money. There is a sentence where you say you have to make 100 videos, you know, for free. There you work for nothing, they call it. And after the 100 videos, maybe you start to earn money. But around 100 videos, some achieve it under 100 videos, some achieve it over 100 videos. And in other words, also you can say between 100 and 200 videos. But when you have not achieved it, when you have made 200 videos, then something is wrong, you know. And that is also important now. When you liked my channel, I hope you will listen to this video, because that is really an important video now. And a serious video, you know. I can also smile, it's all the better that it comes nice, but it is really serious. So the thing is, we have made now almost 500 videos. Yeah, they have started it with the short videos, that is another thing. Now you can produce much more, you know. When you make a short videos, if you don't know it, these are the 1 minute videos on YouTube, like on TikTok or Instagram, the Reels. And now they can produce much more, you know. The numbers nowadays are other, but normal length videos. We have now, I have not that many shorts in there, but we have almost 500 videos, you know. And we have how many subscribers? 539 now, you know, 539. And we don't have the 4,000 hour watch time. So that means this channel is completely unsuccessful. But no, that is not the reason why we are game over. No, no, no. You know, I love the fans. I have done that for my own, to represent my feelings, what I have with sports, especially the street ball. That is why it's called #1 in my channel, when you go to my channel. And yeah, we have almost 500 videos. So all others, or almost everyone, would close the channel because they say that makes no sense. And that is a thing what I will tell you. The feelings what I have there, I have not made it to generate money, but when I see others can make in 100 videos, they earn money, they make very easy videos, they don't put much work into it, you know. Maybe they sit at their home on their desk, only one camera, press the play button and over, yeah, and then they generate money. And I work and work and work and work, and you get nothing, you know. And that, you know, the feeling there sometimes where I think, boy, normally that is unfair. Yeah, of course you can always say, yeah, which content? The content is the most important part. And I will not say, boy, why do I not generate money? Boy, no, no, I know the reasons, you know. I could change the channel completely. I have the knowledge about that. But you know, sometimes the feeling comes where I say, boy, really, I put in so much, and that all for nothing. All for nothing. Once again, that is an important sentence, because all for nothing is not, there is much more meaning into that. And so we made 500 videos, not 1,000 subscribers, not even 500, you know. Of when you say, hey, subscribe, you do that and this and that, then you make it much quicker. I know all that, but this is not my style, what I wanted to generate. I told you, I am not an advertisement channel like many others, you know. When they present you, hey, now we are sponsored by the clothing, oh, you have to buy this, oh, you have to buy this and that, and the suits for your smartphone, and the sponsor of this video, all those, you know. I don't like that. This is advertisement shit. When you come from 20 years ago, we hated this, you know. But you know, sometimes it is really a bad feeling. So we go on. Last year the channel went down, the numbers went down. Yeah, we got more subscribers, but the views went down. And then what happened? I didn't have enough money, because what I wanted to do, and that is now the sad part, from last year on it stopped, you know. I went up from what I wanted to generate, and then I had to stop it. Not this, bam, stop. All videos, all what I wanted to make from last year, you know, over a year now, almost. Yeah, I don't know, around a year, yeah, it doesn't matter now. But there it stopped, because what I wanted to make, I had no possibility to go on. because we had balls, the ranking of the balls, the top 31 videos, they went very, very good. But I have knew back then that the number 1 video, there will come controversial things. Of course, when you have a number 1, all people wait, what ball is number 1? Then you have people who love it and some who hate it and so, but it is not possible. And then you have to go on. And then I wanted to put in all new balls, you know, to buy a new ball, to for my own, you know, I wanted all balls. The goal was always the 100 balls or 100 plus balls. I have all in my mind what I want to have, but that I could not do anymore. And then I had a problem. What videos should I make? You know, should I go back to mini golf? You know, we started it with mini golf, but that is a separate story. I can also not play mini golf anymore. I have not played since 7 months or so, you know, and I love mini golf the same as street ball. I cannot play anymore. But it's another thing, costs money what I don't have. The court is another thing, that can my own video. You can make nothing, and hello. And that is the problem, you know. But there comes the separate video. And then little watch again, a nice city where we always are. Yeah, and from there on I had to think what videos I will make, you know, because to bring in a new ball was not possible anymore. And there's very videos who went up. People wanted to see that. There, when you are a businessman, then you would bring in the balls where you know this is the ball right now which are interesting. There you can generate money and people will buy the ball. You have this and that, you know. But that was never in my case. And then I have sort of thing, and it was sad to me because I could not go on in the way where I wanted, where I knew that brings success. And then I had to make other things, you know, and then I started it with the versus videos. Also they are important because the versus things I have made beside of the camera. I have tested the balls beside and only presented the ball if it is good or not, a new ball. And then I wanted to make a new ranking, and that I wanted to make this year the top 100 basketballs, you know, and that was not possible. We stopped by the balls, but that was my goal, you know, to have the 100 balls, the ranking, you know. And then with the versus videos, some were good, some were not, but was also interesting. We have enough balls, but the thing was, you know, there are balls in which people are not interested in, you know, and then I had to buy cheaper balls. I'm also interested in them, but these are names of balls of companies which people are not really interested. When they have seen a video where I had a 1 ball in, and again, they don't watch this anymore, you know, only fans who like it. But new people who are interested in balls, they have seen a video from me, so they will not watch it 2 or 3 times the same ball, you know. They buy then the ball and then it is over sometimes, yeah. And so the numbers went down when I got ill for 1 month last year. Then I had no money anymore to buy the balls. Then happened the next step. I had to sell my cameras. You know, I had almost a full private studio at home. And there we come now. Hopefully you have listened until you now. I have a lot of knowledge about filming, and that hurts me also because I could produce so much, but I have no possibility. And then you see other YouTubers where I think, and they have so much success, they get paid, they have the equipment, but they have no knowledge about filming, and on and on and on, you know, and that sometimes hurts. And then because of the money issue, I had to sell all things what I had, almost everything. The big camera, yeah, a big camera. I had glasses, I had a smaller camera, you know. I had worked with gimbals. I had a few gimbals, you know, these are stabilization, electronical stabilization things for the cameras. I had filters, you know, for the big camera. I had a lot of stuff, you know. I will show you a picture, you know, then you will see how it looks. That is not the professional way, but this at home, it was back then the best setup. And I had microphones and on and on and on. And I had to sell everything of those things. The last things what we have now are 2 GoPros, a GoPro 9 and a GoPro 10. Now the 12 is out. better in my opinion in the dynamic range, you know. You have 10-bit for color grading, you know, you could bring out much more than the old ones. And I have an Insta camera, but this was the first generation. The quality against the new one, the X4 or the one Sol sensor camera from Insta, you can make great stuff because there you can make special things. And the oldest, the X2, they have scratches in the lens. It happened, it fall down. You know, I'm very carefully, but it fall down from such a height on the Dream Court, you know, where I was sitting, it slipped out, and then we have this cutting, and you will see that also in my video. This is like a black point. So, and these were the last cameras what I had, so I was very limited in what I'm doing. Then the form got damaged. Yeah, that is not much money, but I don't have money for that. Even if it's so cheap, I don't have it. And then when we have right now wind, you know, the sound is not good because you had the wind, you know, and animal. And so it went all down. And now yesterday, you know, I have told you that my abonnement for video cutting went over, you know. 1 year subscription ended. I had this program many years, you know. Back then I have bought it in a box with a CD-ROM, you know. And now, what I didn't check, I was, wow, great, now we have it still on, but we don't have the updates, we don't have the key eye functions, the premium stuff, but that what was in there, what I worked with, we still have. And now yesterday, it was closed. It was closed. So yesterday, for the video for Taylor Swift, I produced that yesterday. Also this, that seems, that is easy work to stay here, talk, finished, you know. But the other thing is I could make this video at home. That would be easy. But to come here, that we have the nice view of the headquarters. I live in the other area, you know. I live so much that you cannot see it from here where I live. So I have to drive 30 minutes with the bicycle to come here. I have to walk up the 160 stairs, you know, a lot of stairs. And then I have to make it here, then I have to drive home the 30 minutes. And then I have to go to the computer. And there the problems started. I was sitting, I think, yeah, almost until 10, 11 o'clock when I uploaded it. There I finished it, you know. Why? Because I had no software anymore to cut videos. It is closed. You know, they have given me a free 7 days or whatever, a try out again after the abonnement. And I thought now, because I have bought it, but because I only have bought the 1 year subscription, now it is closed. I have no software to cut anymore. And then I was sitting there, no, because that is the game over to everything now. Really the game over to me and to the channel. And then I had to search, you know, I have a lot of knowledge, we will come to this. And my first opinion was, no. Because the thing what I first came to my mind, I cannot produce the videos what I want anymore. Because I don't have the cameras, what's the other problem? I have repaired this problem to overcome this, but now when you don't even have the software to cut, that is the game over, because then now I have to make videos which are so simple, which are so under my thing what I could make, you know, and that is now really the game over. And also the photo program, the photo software is also closed, so I cannot make thumbnails anymore, not the thumbnails what I did. And what was my first come to my mind? I loaded once again up DaVinci Resolve, because that is maybe the most meaningful program, and it is for free, the normal version. This is the program where Hollywood works, you know, with the premium version, I call it this way, where you have to pay. But the problem is I work on an almost 8-year-old desktop PC, 8-year-old. I don't even have a graphic card, you know. And so DaVinci Resolve is not running there, you know. And the problem was also I have no space anymore. No space on my SD cards, and the save cards in the computer, they are full. So I had to to delete something, but where to delete when I cannot save it on my things, man. And then I had to make this problem, then I solved it. Then now it ended all on our channel, you know. It ended all with all camera setup, microphones, gimbals, the knowledge, all that with the money, the balls, all that ended now that we work with a free software program. I have now go on with the software from CapCut. Now I have CapCut to cut. Photo program I have loaded up GIMP because they are for free. You know, and that it is this. But listen, please stay tuned. That is the game over to everything. You know, I have no money for anything, even private. I'm game over. You know, I am game over. You know, from last year on, all went down. The videos with the new balls, no new balls, almost no new balls. You know, the cameras I have to sold, and this and that. We have 500 videos. Other make 100. Then they generate the first money. We have, you know, I have to tell you something. For example, when I made a normal basketball video, a normal one, you know, a versus video, for example, I drive, because we are here, I drive from my home, from around there with my bicycle, for example, to airport court, to dream court, you know, 45 minutes. Then I play there, maybe 1.5, 2 hours, you know, because you have to film, to watch. If there are people in, you have to drive to other court, that you can film it, that you get no problems when different strange people are in, you know, that you get no claims. And then I drive home the 30-45 minutes, and then I have cut it around 3 hours, 3 plus minus hours each day. Each day. That means you have to work for YouTube around 6 plus minus hours each day, beside your other work, each day. So I was sitting sometimes until 1-2 o'clock at the computer. Then you have to wake up, you have to less sleep and all those things, and that you have done for nothing. And then you see others, for example, they generate money very easy, you know, and that even if I don't have done it for money, but then you think, boy, normal life is really sometimes unfair, or it's really unfair. The work what I've put in, and when you know filming, and when you see what some others do, there you think, wow, you know, and there we also will come to the point. And now, you know, yesterday I was really sitting there, and I have thought, now it is over, you know. Now I cannot make videos, of course I can, but they will level so down now that you have videos where people will maybe say, hey, can you not film? Hey, you have to watch that channel or this channel, that you have a little bit experience how to film, you know, and that hurts. That really hurts. That is like if you go to school, you know, maybe you are the teacher, you are very well experienced, you have, I don't know, taught in some very big city names in the world, and then you have to go to a village and they sit you in a first or second class, you know, to the pupils, and you are not the teacher. And then there comes a teacher in and you sit with the pupils, and now you have to listen and to work for this, where you may think, but I would know so much more than you all in there, you know. That is the feeling, and that is really bad, you know. That is what sometimes comes to me. And so that was yesterday. I thought, boy, it is really game over, because the level now from videos, you know, because people will not know it, they will not watch this video. There come new people and they say, boy, these are not good videos, you know. The name now from our channel will really go down. Normal, you should stop now and say it is over. Now, you know, I was not in good shape, I had to make other videos. It's also bad when you cannot play, you make something other. That's why we made the Taylor Swift videos and this and that, because I was also interested, you know. It's my private interest, and then I showed my private interest, what my meaning is. And all what I have done was because I like this. And now the people will not see the video, and now it will level completely down. The intro is away. The intro was saved on the other program. I don't have it. I cannot open it. You know, that is away. And now I have no experience in that program. That is also a point, you know. I have worked with Adobe, for example. I hate Adobe so much. You could pay me 10,000 euros a month. I would not use it anymore. I hate this so much. I made courses for this, but it's another story. And DaVinci Resolve, for example, I think it has 1,000 sites, the manual, you know, and that was only in English all the time. Now they have changed it in the German version, but my opinion was always, when you do something, you should do it 100%, and that means I will to know 100% that program. I am not a professional in filming, you know, that is really for Hollywood. What you can make there is really the high-end stuff. Many people use Adobe, many use DaVinci, but I tell you, they don't even know 5% of what is possible in there. And my thing was always, I use a lower program, but this program I know 100%. I know every step. I could make courses for this program where I'm right now. That was my thing. It is better to know 100% from an easier program than 10% from a professional program. You know what I mean? I know everything what I will make. I had the green screen, the chroma key in there, and this and that. I had audio ducking. I had the software for photographing, for photographing, for audio, for color grading also. But that has not brought me something, because we have an old GoPro. We have not 10-bit. We have not 422, and so it's a technical thing now. And now the videos, you know. But then I was sitting there yesterday, and then I thought, no, because the people love the videos, even if the channel name, my feelings will get bad, where they say really the easiest videos, you should learn something, watch this channel. And then I go to a channel and I see, wow, now I have got an animal in my eyes. Wow, I hate it. You know that? Always my eyes damaged. You see that now? That is bad. Always the bad luck, you know. No. You know, and now I have to make those videos, can make no special things anymore. Transitions are easy in there. The text has to change, you know. I had made the same text always with the color. I cannot make this anymore. But then I thought, yeah, the fans, maybe they will say better to make something than nothing, you know. Because I can say, yeah, now I stop it, and when I have one day money again, and I don't even think that I have money in 3, 4 or 5 months again for such a stuff. And then I have to shut down the channel, you know. And for many that would be, yeah, it is sad for 3, 4, 5 days, and then it is forgotten, you know. The time is quick. That was all for nothing, you know. All what we did was for nothing. All for nothing. We will come to this also, and the game over word, you know. And now to my knowledge, because other words, you know. And then I was making that with that program, and then happened something in my head yesterday with the free program. Then I thought, wow, it makes also fun, you know, the program. It was like when you start filming. That was by me 25 years ago, you know. In 1999 I made the first video, you know, 1999, that was skateboarding video. And from there on I started, you know. And it is now like I will start once again, like an unknown and unexperienced guy who starts now by zero, you know. Not much equipment, no software, no money, but it was like, boah, I have now a program, even if it's for free, because when I started you didn't even have a program, and it was cool. We had an own card for video editing. You had to put in an extra cutting card into your PC, you know, backwards, and there you had a EA, how it was called, the EAAA, the Firewire, you know, the Firewire from the camcorder was in there. That was digital. You had it on later on in mini DV bands, you know. I have hundreds of mini DV bands, And that was digital, and that was the big shit back then, you know. And there you started it. And now it is like I have to start again. And you know the feelings when I then see other channels and I think, boah, my knowledge would be so much more. My work ethic, what I bring into to work 6 hours plus minus, sometimes 10 hours a day. And they even say, boah, 1 hour is too much a day. You know, and they make the easy money sit there, and that is really, really bad, you know. And then people will tell you, boah, you should do this or that. The same with the training videos. They have read sentences, boah, I'm too scared to go to a gym because I train outdoors at the stairs, at the underground. You are too scared to go to a gym. Yeah, I'm too scared, really. I'm too scared, you know. You know, that is really, really bad. But I will go on. It will damage the channel. I can make no good things. I will overcome it in the best way I can do it. Even with music, you know. Thankfully, but that was also by mistake. I have reset, or how it's called, the subscription I have put in at the end of the year for an audio music program that I can use the audio with the copyrights. And even there, the money was not there. There's no, for the whole year, this were hundreds of euro. But now we have this, and others can use easily. They have that name, that company to check music in. If I would have the possibility to have a normal PC, you know, my PC is slow. You don't know how often I have cut it. Things, it was bam, shut down. I have to open it up. I have to cut all once again. Why you say no, all again, you know. Then I had mistakes there with my mouse. I clicked one click and it was 2 or 3 clicks. So you never have known what was going on. I needed 2-3 hours more each day. That is all things what people don't see. And then you see others who have it so easy, you know. They have no will to work more, to do something special. I would do it. I would have the motivation, I would have the knowledge about filming, but I don't have the equipment and I don't have the things for software or for the balls. That is really bad, you know. And that is game over. And game over means, in a game, doesn't matter how far you went, level 1, level 50, level 100, when it's game over, you fall down to the beginning. And that is where we are right now. Right now, our channel was game over, and now all what will come now will start from zero again. You know, from zero again. If you would know how YouTube works, now we start all again. All those 500 videos were all for nothing. But all for nothing has... So, camera overheated, sorry. Man, boys, girls, women, I tell you. I will come now to the video, to my knowledge that you see, and YouTube, because this is a complete other part. YouTube and how video making works. If you are a great video filmer, that means nothing if you have success on YouTube or not, you know. You can be the best filmer in the world, you can be the worst filmer in the world, but you can have success on YouTube, you know. That is two different stories. That's important what people don't know. They think you have to be a good filmer, or boy, the YouTubers have to know so much about filming. If you would know, no. And I will tell now something a little bit. I wanted to make a video which was a hard thing for me. I have started this. I made a lot of things on different locations because that has to look very good. You know, a video about filming for YouTubers. A guide for YouTubers who will start, that they have a guide, what do they need, what equipment, from camera, from microphone, which cameras, bigger cameras, smaller cameras, action cams, smartphones, you know, APS-C cameras, MFD cameras, full sensor cameras, whatever. What microphone, if a microphone, yes or no, how to film, how many cameras, what software to cut, what are the experience on YouTube. Also this, what is important to have success on YouTube. Quick in, but they will say, hey, you have only 400 something subscribers, you are not successful, I don't listen to you. But that is the thing, I have the knowledge, but I work not in a way to get more recognition, because then I have to produce videos which I don't like to watch, which I don't like to make, which makes no happiness to me. Then I'm like many others who sit in, yeah, I generate the money, now I have to talk this, I have to generate money. They think only money, 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 you know, that is the truth. And that is why I don't have so much subscriptions, because then you have to make complete other style videos. I know that, but I don't want it to make this. And that was a hard thing to do. And then I have stopped it. Why? Because it is much work. People want to see a street ball video, you know, every day. And to make such a video needs 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, you know, to make this. And then the problem is, when you know how YouTube works, this video is in, it is played out to people, you know, I call it always like flyer. And here on our headquarter, I can show you the example. If we would have here now 1,000 flyers to promote something, a course or whatever, you have 1,000 flyers, you need people who put the flyers to the houses. If you have no people, then the flyers will stay here. You know what I mean? They will not go to the houses. You know, even if you have the best flyers in the world, they will stay here. And the same is on YouTube. When I make now a video, it is put out like the people who put it out. Now the algorithm puts my video out to a lot of people in the world, but to people who are interested in my channel. And that means it is put out to street ballers, to basketballers, and not to young YouTubers, to young people who have searched for YouTube videos, how to make videos, what camera do I need. No, it is not played out to that people. It is played out to street ballers. And the street ballers will not click on, and when they don't click on that video, and it has only a small percentage from the impressions, it is shown to 500 people maybe, the impressions, and if they have only clicked on 5 people, the video is down. It will not play it out anymore. It is over. You have made the video for nothing, you know. And that is the thing. That was also in my mind, but I still wanted to do it for my own, because it would also make me happy to see the knowledge what I can bring in a really guide video, and maybe 1, 2, 3 find the video in the world, and maybe they have help and can make a great channel for their own. That was my thing. And then later on I stopped it, you know. Other thing was, I don't have the equipment anymore. When I don't have a big camera to show all that, you know. For example, when you have a filter on a big camera, when you go to the see a polar filter, you know, when you make the water clear to the ground or not, you know, all those things. When you don't have this, it is very difficult to show. Luckily, I have filmed a lot before I started with YouTube, you know. I have a lot of those things there, but to collect that together, I can make now no voiceover. I have no external microphone to do that, you know. I have all sold. And then the last thing was, why to do that now? You know, when I make this now, and people will see that it will only play it out to street ballers, and then other channels, maybe, but I don't even think that, they will watch it, and then they have all those tips. They have the easy money, they can invest, then they make their videos better, and I stay there with nothing. And I have to watch that they have success and I have nothing. You know, I have to close almost the channel. That is why I will not make it anymore. And to the video experience, you know, when you have a little bit knowledge, the little plane, when you have knowledge about filming, I will sit down now a little bit. I can tell you, we sit down here a little bit. No, yeah, we make it here. Here is nice. I can tell you, now I have the screen. That is the first thing. Now I see what happens behind of me. You know, you see there, people, it's all nice. You know, I told you, when you want to run a successful YouTube channel, filming is not an important part. You know, it's really, in that sense, sounds not normal, but it is really that. And for example, I tell you that when you watch YouTubers, I don't know, 95% are all watching into the screen. I mean, that is the first thing what you should not do, you know. I watch into the lens. When you talk with someone, you watch in the eyes. For example, you have a conversation with someone for 10 minutes, and this person watches 10 minutes away of you. You talk to him, and this person say, yeah, okay, yeah, and never watches to you. Then you would also say, hey, Do you listen to me? What is wrong with you? You are not interested. That would end the conversation. But that is how YouTubers work. They always watch into the screen. You know, of course it looks easy. They promote their cameras, the vlog cameras. You can watch in, but it should only be a step that you see, hey, now I'm in the picture and now I know it and I watch into the lens. But they are all doing it, and that is now the normal standard. But how stupid does this look? You know, when you never watch into the eyes of the thing. When I have here a small GoPro, the big YouTubers, you know, I know all the names, I could tell you, but I will not, because that is, you know, people will make then a short out of my video and say, boy, this guy has said this, you know, that I don't want. But you see the travel YouTubers who travel around the world, you know, I can tell you, I have not seen from very big ones, there is one who knows filming, which makes really great videos, you know, and that is the Indigo Traveler. Indigo Traveler, I don't remind it now. This guy is really great, makes great work, great content, but the others, they have no knowledge about filming, many of them, you know. When you have a GoPro, the screen beside is very small. And when I watch in there, and I'm far away with a wide angle now, what I have in, it is a 155 side thing, then you will not see it immediately, especially not when you're not a filmer. But on the big cameras, the screen, when you watch that, they only watch beside, you know. I don't know. Are you so beautiful that you have to watch always into the screen? That is one thing, you know. And one other thing is, when you're then here, they have generated a lot of money with their videos, and then they say, well, now I have invested, now we level up in filming, because now I can bring on a 3,000 euro or dollar camera. Of course, a 3,000 euro camera maybe is not the biggest in the game, but for normal people this is really a more expensive price. You know, for example, a Sony A7 IV, back then it was a A7 III, to a real filmer, nice camera, but when you talk there from the best of the best, then you have no idea about filming. But the thing is, there I come now. They say this, yeah, now we level up because now we have the 3,000 euro camera in there. Now we have leveled up. Why have you leveled up? Have you leveled up your experience in filming? No. No. You go from a ZV-1 camera or whatever to such a camera and you think you level up, but you don't have experienced your film leveling. You have not read a book, you have not made a course, you have not watched some things, instruction videos. Why you level up? Because you have now a 3,000 euro camera. In other way, maybe you will level down. That is the thing. These are, and most of them are so arrogant in what they are doing. They think, boy, now we are the best, you know. Have no experience. A real filmer laughs about this, you know, because, you know, when you have a 3,000 euro camera, why you are leveling up? Why? You know, I tell you that when you are a good filmer and you have there a filmer who has no knowledge about filming, you give this guy with no knowledge a red camera, about 10-20,000 euro dollar camera, then he should bring on the best stuff what exists. And the filmer you give a GoPro, and I will guarantee you, if they both have to make a film, the guy with the knowledge and the GoPro will make so much a better video than the other one. Especially when you have no knowledge with a big camera setup. What are they doing? They only go to automatic. I don't need a 3,000 euro cam when you make it automatic. For what? You know, there I want to have the things with the ISO, with the shutter speed, you know, with the aperture, to make it more blurry in the background or not, and this and that. You have to know why it is blurry in the background. Oh, one button on the ZV-1, then it is, my face is in focus and the background is blurry, you know. No, this is, you know, and the thing is, what I see often there, they invest their money because they know, boah, we are the big ones now, and then they invest in it, and what happens? The people walk with the camera. They have the big setup, and then they walk, you know. And what will happen if they would stay at their GoPro? They would have a really steady picture, and with their full sensor camera, they walk. They think, wow, we have the 3,000 euro. And then you see that a lot of time how the picture is shaking like you were on a ship, on a small ship, you know. Because a big sensor will never have the stabilization like a small camera. There you would go on with a small camera much more better when you don't go slow and smooth, you know. The same with gimbals. They invest in a gimbal but have no knowledge. Of course you can say, yeah, they don't know it better. But when you produce every day a video and you earn money with that, where is the interest that you are a little bit into filming? Why don't you buy a book? Why don't you make a course? I don't get this. But I tell you then why. Because they say, I can narrate my money, I'm not interested into this. It doesn't matter to me. They say, it's mir egal. This doesn't matter to me. I make my money. Phew. The videos works, we have the subscribers, doesn't matter. Why to change? This is the arrogance what they have, many of them. Believe me that. And I tell you also, they give a shit on you. Many, 99% of the channels out there, if they would not generate money, they would immediately say, why should I make a video? Not interested. They give a shit on you, fans. The same is right now with Taylor Swift. To come back to this, what I have heard now, oh, she will now play with Ed Sheeran, maybe. That was, I don't know, we will see it today. But what is this to the fans of Austria here? That is a really shit things to the fans. You don't treat fans so. And there you see that is only for money. That is a marketing shit. That is not for the love of music. That is for the love of money and nothing else. My honest opinion, you know. I can say what I want. And the thing is, with gimbals, then they have a gimbal and say, well, now we are big in the game. No, a gimbal works in that direction, you know. That is like a tripod with electronic stabilization, and when you walk, it makes this direction smooth, it makes this direction smooth, and it makes this direction smooth. But one direction what it makes not smooth, where is no stabilization, is this direction. And when you walk, you have this movement in, and they walk the same. Yeah, then I don't need a gimbal. When you have a gimbal, you have to walk very smooth. Then use a GoPro and you will have on your vlogs a smooth picture. And not a big camera, because now it costs 3,000 euro. I have leveled it up. A little bit knowledge, you know. And that is what I see there. Also with microphones. Nowadays it is everyone who goes a little bit in YouTube and earns their money, then they say, yeah, we level now up. Now we have a Rode microphone. Rode, you know. I call it Rode because it is an Australian company, you know. And they all say, you see that on almost every channel from around the world. Now we have leveled up because we have now a Rode. And they say Rode is the best microphone. The same here. When you have no knowledge about microphones, you only say, yeah, I pay now the 100, 2, 3, 4, 500 euro, whatever, into that microphone. But why should it level it up? You know, you think that it's magical. Because now I put in the thing, now it has leveled up. No. You have, for example, you have to level up the audio. You have to level it up in your camera. Do you think those people will know that? They have no experience into that and they will not even think on that. You have to level up your noise. Who is talking in front of there? You know? And also, what characteristic does this microphone have? Does it angle the sound in one direction? Has it a ball form that it angles the direction from everywhere? That is important to know. You know, is there background noise? Have I here a street, a river on that side? You know, all those things. And then the level you put in the camera from decibel, whatever, you level it. From whom to whom should it go? That you don't power it, because then you have sound problems. But it's all uninteresting them. How far do you take it away? I see them, they have a 400, 500 microphone on their camera, and the camera is 4 meters away, indoor. I mean, wow, that is, a filmer says no, all made wrong. And they stand there, wow, we have leveled up, wow, we are the greatest. You know, because we have money, we have leveled up. I've got, you know, it's like, it would be with sport, you know. Oh, I have now the best trainer in the world because this guy has trained, I don't know, to train the Rock Johnson, he has trained LeBron James, he has trained Djokovic, I don't know. Now I have the trainer, and because I have him, now I'm the best also. You have never trained, but only because this trainer stands by you, that means nothing. You have to put in the work. The same is with filming, you know. And that is with the microphones. And then I tell you, when they say it in that arrogant way, that they have the new microphone and sit there and have no knowledge about that. I mean, when you know that, you think, no. For example, if you come a little bit from filming, I would give you, or a filmer would make it in that way. He would look, where do you film, outdoor or indoor? When you film indoor, then the first thing what I would invest money is not into a microphone. You could use a very, very cheap microphone, but what is the acoustic in the room? Do you have a lot of things in there? Are there observations, like a carpet, whatever, or nothing? Is there a hall, like when you talk, to invest into the acoustic of the room is step number one, and not put into a big microphone. You can have the best microphone, but when the acoustic is very bad, you will go down, But that is really bad, For example, you can watch it at the Lanxess Arena. When you come one day to the Lanxess Arena, the biggest in Germany, there were people in, who was it? It was Paul McCartney. I think Paul McCartney went down, Beyoncé, I think, went down, and Prince went down, because of the acoustic. And that is the thing, you should watch acoustic you are. And there are a lot of things, and there we come back. I would have so much knowledge about that, and I cannot use it. And then there were coming people maybe and say to me, hey, you should watch that YouTuber, he knows how to film, you should get tips from him. And you sit there and think, no, really that hurts. I don't have the money, I have no equipment. And then I have to listen, this guy is the master in that, this person or this. And you sit there and think, and that hurts, that really hurts. And then you see they have no will to work that. My will, I told you once, no one has the will what I want to do, You don't know where I'm come from, I tell you, once I was reanimated when I was young. I didn't breathe anymore. I was laying down in the pool as a kid, got reanimated without a doctor, I have seen people dying beside of me where I almost died in the sea. That was half a second, I would go out to the sea. On the left side, couldn't hold anymore, and there was one person out that died. If I would go there, also the same. I have really seen a lot, The money, I eat once a day, maybe. I cannot eat like others. Oh, you have breakfast, this is normal. No, I don't have this. For 1.5 years, I don't have this. I cannot do it. I cannot say I eat vegetables, this, that. No, I don't have it. I cannot do it. I eat once a day. This is the normal thing to me, Now we have it, 4, 5 o'clock, 3, 4 o'clock. I have nothing, I can only drink water, nothing else. I have no money for that. I can do nothing. I eat every day too less, And believe me, my motivation, for example, when I made the videos, I have no time to meet people. I cannot do it. Why? When you produce one video a day, then I have to work those 6 plus minus hours to make this. There is no time for other thing, And that is the thing, but my motivation, in training also, come here, train with me, I will see how far you can go. That is also a thing. For example, when I was 8 years old, I made 7, 8 years, I made 100 push-ups in a row, 100. Of course, wait a little bit and go on, wait a little bit, go on, but I made 100, I made with half of my weight, Turkish get-ups, the exercise, with half of my body weight, I am a light person. For many people this weight will be not much, but then go on by you, for example, when you weigh 90 kilo, then use 45 kilo and make a Turkish get-up left and right-handed. I will watch it. It will be difficult. With my weight, it will not be difficult. When people are 30 kilo heavier than me, you know what I mean? There is also one thing. And then these are the things, and YouTube nowadays works in a complete other way. The filming, I told you, is not the main factor in there. It is the knowledge how the algorithm works, how to bring up your videos that it is seen by a lot of people. What do you have to do, the length of a video. I could tell you immediately, I see all those channels. I'm into YouTube since YouTube existed, I see channels I could also make how to get better, you know. But people only nowadays watch, hey, how many subscribers? Oh, you're not good. But I could make this. I see immediately why a channel runs and why not, you know. The length of the videos, how much cuts do they have in. You know, other example, I talk all by once. I don't make jump cuts. That is also a thing where I think, hey, are you so stupid? You know, there are people, they cannot talk one sentence. They cannot talk one sentence because they don't have one sentence in their head, you know. Especially if they would need it 3 sentences in a row. They don't have this. They talk, and when they cannot have forgotten the sentence, then they make a jump cut. That means when I sit here, I cannot make it now. But when I have talking, I talk now the sentence, and now, oh, I made a mistake, cut. They cut this out, and now I talk the sentence again, and where I have finished with the mistake, maybe I sit a little bit there, you will never sit the same position. And then you see a little bit this jump cut. That is a jump cut. They use it as a style. In filming, this style is absolutely a no-go normally, because that don't exist in life, you know. When I'm sitting here and I move here, that is a movement. I cannot beam me to this side. They use it as a style, but they also use it because they cannot talk 2 sentences in a row. They don't come prepared. You know, masters of filming, actors, they learn their things that they can talk this, they have it in their mind. You know, I talk also all by once, and I don't have to think, oh, I have to make a break. What wanted I say? When I come here, I know what I want to talk. You know, and they say a sentence, you see that so often, especially in guides, when you make a guideline for something. Hey, I don't get it, you know. Then they have a teleprompter, they read all from there. You know, there is a different level when you do it other. And then you sit there, I could make so good videos, but I cannot do it because I don't have the equipment. I have the knowledge, but I cannot make it. And the others sit there, they make their 1 hour thing. I go streaming now. So, jump cut. No, the camera was overheating again. Also a problem, you know. With a big camera, you don't have this problem. And so YouTube works in a complete other way. The length of the videos, the algorithm, these are all things which are important if your channel runs successfully or not. And there you see others, they can put in so many videos, it makes no difference. You have to know this stuff, you know. And for example, you can watch my first video. The first video what I put in, that I made long time before I put it in. That is almost 2.5 years around for mini golf. Watch the intro around 1 minute, and compare it to other channels when they make their first video. Normally these are guys, girls who have no experience in filming. You know, the first video looks awful by the most. And watch what I have done there in the first video, then you see that. You know, because I love filming, I love street ball, you know, I love all those sports, you know. Mini golf I love the same as street ball, you know. But that sport is also a way to me. That is our own chapter what happened there. And my goal is still open there, you know, but it is almost impossible to do it. And I watch there, you see the nice view. You know, that is also nice. And for example, also by filming, you see immediately that someone has absolutely not invested 1 minute into filming. And that is what I don't get. When you do that every day, and you know, normally you should be ashamed when you know nothing. After years in doing that, you should be ashamed normally. But for example, a lot of vloggers, you know, and traveling channels, and also channels who go into an indoor room, for example, in a shopping mall or everywhere at night, important at night, where there are lights indoors. And when they go there and you see it is flickering, the light is flickering, that is so annoying to watch that the whole video. I mean, that is one of the easiest ways to put this away. You know, when you have a little bit experience in filming, but to them they say, doesn't matter to me, I have my views, I have my money, I'm not interested. And then they are so arrogant sometimes, and you say that, no knowledge, you know. So easy, you know. I had a big camera back then. There I had Synchros cam. Wow, that was amazing. I will not tell now the dips and all those things, you know. But wow, and also the frame rate. When you watch there, why to put in a 25 frame rate into YouTube? To me that makes no sense, you know. Why? Or 24 frame rate, why? You know, when people 90% watch it on their smartphone. It's all thing, you know. And now we are here, you know, and that it is. So we have to start now by game over. And game over, when you start again, that means from zero. On the YouTube thing now, the channel will run down because the quality of the things will level down. And yeah, and so that it is. And I have to work completely under my knowledge what I have, you know. I have to, yeah, and we come also to this. In my case, I make street ball videos. There sometimes, you know, is the GoPro the better option than a big camera. I will tell you why, because there you always have to watch. Because when you put up there a tripod, you know, and this is the cord, you put up a tripod, the camera, the setup. There you have to, I always tell this, with a big camera, normally you should have a person which is behind of the camera that controls it, you know, to control it. There you have so many steps. Now the people will say, yeah, put it on automatic, yeah, but then I don't need such a camera, you know. The motion blur, what you can bring in there, natural motion blur, that I don't have with a GoPro, you know, because of the shutter speed. You can make an ND filter on, but these are all things on a big camera with the ND filter. Do you have the it happened once to me at the winter edition 1, I think. You see the Spalding DF 1000, and what was the other ball? The Wilson Evo NXT, I think, or the Nike Elite Championship, I don't know. When I put it in, it went not sharp because I had the ND filter on it. Then you have a little bit problems. And when you have a big setup, it is always better that you stay behind of the camera than to act alone in front, because there can happen so many mistakes. For example, with a GoPro, I always have it straight, you know. With a big camera, you put it a little bit this way, you forget to watch, you know, on a Waage, a Wasserwaage, a digital one. If you don't check it, then you can have that the picture is really bad. And I say, no, and all those things, you know. And the people, most of them, they have never heard maybe of a histogram. But when you talk about a waveform monitor, yeah, to use the waveform monitor, they don't know it, you know. You could do so many things, but again, how often do you produce a video? When you make it every day, does it really make sense to color grade? You don't have the time in one day. The big YouTubers, they give up their project, they have their GoPro, whatever, they give it up to a cutter. Most of the times these are cutters who have never learned it, but they have learned a new style of cutting, bam, 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 voice in, talk, key I voice, or very quick cut the sentence, this, that, you know. That is what works nowadays for the young people. When you get used up to listen like a music, without auto-tune music, when you would hear this, young people would say boring. Yeah, real instruments, nothing special, boring. But when you put in those auto-tune in hip-hop and this, then it works, you know. It's the same when you go training. Now we have the calisthenics parks, you know, with the bars. For young people, it's normal. When I started it, there was not one calisthenic park here. Yeah, they had, for example, a dip bar on a kids' place, yeah, but not for the grown-up, for the kids. Yeah, these were standing there for 20, 30 years. But a calisthenics park didn't exist. And back then, when I was there with my rope on the rings for the kids, and I trained there, people, what is with this guy? Go to a gym. The gym is where you should train. And nowadays, maybe also some of them who said this back then, now they are training at the bars at the calisthenics park. And when I train at my stairs, like here at the tower, they say, what is that for a stupid thing, you know? You should train at a calisthenics park. This is a real thing and not live. What is that? It's stupid. You know? This is the same. I made this long before the normal people made this. When now then came up Hannibal for King, the legendary video, when they started it in the Bronx, you know, with Hassan and all those, the bartenders, then the people recognized it. Boah, they have such great bodies. Boah, maybe we should train this. And then it all started, and now they have the barracks. The city has is happy because they have those people in one direction. They will not go out to somewhere else, you know. And then you have to listen also there. You are crazy, you are stupid, whatever, or I am too scared to go to a gym. I've all heard this, you know. Or that's the most stupid thing what I have ever seen in my life. I got those commentaries, you know. Yeah, this is also one thing. And that it is with YouTube, you know. And why don't I want, yeah, other thing. Yeah, now here we are. Now I will go on because yesterday I have then thought, yeah, it is like the feeling as if I would learn it from the first day on. I start into filming, I start by zero, all the 500 videos now, the channel that makes all bad, you know, now you can forget it. You see it also by the numbers now with the non-street ball videos, that goes, of course it goes down, because street baller is not interested in a Taylor Swift video, you know. That is a mistake. Normally you should only make one direction in videos, one theme, or you have started it, for example, with news. When you make a channel with news, then of course you will have in politics, music, sport, normal thing, trends, YouTube, you know, then you change your themes. But normally you should go one direction, because I told you, the algorithm puts out the videos because it has seen what were the last 20-30 videos, which people have clicked on it. Oh, this were people interested in the sport. And now you make a music video, it gets put out to people who are interested in sport. And no one maybe will click on a music video. And then the algorithm sees, oh, those people are not interested in, oh, the channel is not that relevant. Oh, that means our advertisement is not in best way. We promote the other channel more, you know, in easy steps. That is how it works, you know. YouTube want to generate money, and the videos who have many views, they want to push them much more. You know, that's a complete, you have to think complete order when you want to have success on there. That changes the style of a video completely, you know. And now we have to start at the lowest. I can now make videos which are completely under my knowledge, where I think, wow, that is the poorest of the poorest what I have to make now, you know, because also intro, my intro I cannot make anymore, but also intro nowadays, when you want to run a successful channel, put away the intro. The intro is nowadays meaningless. You know, maybe a 4 or 5 second intro, but not much more. Yeah, that looks maybe good, but forget it, that you cannot run it successfully with intro. The time is over, you know. These are all steps, you know. I would have so much knowledge, but I cannot use my knowledge. And then I say game over. To me that means we are game over, we have lost all now, and now we start at our first level once again. And all was for nothing, all for nothing. Yeah, it was for nothing because we are now completely down, all is away, but the nothing was not for nothing because it brought in a lot of experience, you know, to me for YouTube. It made nice moments to a lot of people out there. We had a lot of success, you know. For example, we got a commentary from Mr. Mike. He got recognized on this, and I have really, that is important, I have never written to such YouTubers, you know. I wanted to maybe to give the thumbs up, but then I thought, maybe they check then one day, who is this? Oh, because they think only a lot of, talk now in general, they think that, this guy has done this, oh, maybe he want to get the recognition from my channel. You know, the YouTuber says, oh, from my channel, this Pat the Cat want recognition because he has made this all the time, that I should write a commentary because then his thing will level up. You know, that is the thing how this works, and that is why I have never done it, especially in German YouTube. I have never written to them, I have never made a commentary again since I started YouTube. Before I have done it, but later on I have not done it because I didn't want that. I want to make my own thing if I have put in my own work and that I don't get help from others. You know, I have never asked, oh, subscribe. I have almost never done this. That would have helped much more, but I have never done this, you know. And so we have gotten a commentary from Mr. Mike, even if we have never mentioned it, never wrote to them, you know. But we have got this, so we got the recognition. We got it from Paul Gude, a guy who trained NBA players. I mean, I'm a guy, a street baller who learned it in the streets. I had never ever played in a club. I played 5 days in my life in a course, in summer course, you know, 5 days indoor. Of course, in school, when you have your school, of course, sometimes, but only 5 days in my life. And then we got a commentary from one who trained NBA players. Then we had this nice subscriber from Germany, greetings out there, who sent me his lovely ball that I can play it, that because he thought that I can love this ball the same, that I make a cool video, that I have pleasure. I mean, he sent me extra this ball to a guy who never played basketball, you know. Then a surprise will still come, but to you out there, you know, so SD card was full. And also for another thing, because the SD card was full, by my Instacam, it has a defect, and when I film with this camera, sometimes it stops after 10 seconds, and then I film and film, even if I check it, yeah, okay, it runs still, and then it stops, then I have to film all again. It's also a thing, you know. But so once again, now I cannot make a special video anymore. Also, the summer edition videos, they fall apart now. I cannot make them, you know. And to the thing what I got the parcel, I will try out my best. The pleasure is still there, but the video quality will get really, you know, it is what it is, you know. That is game over. And all for nothing means, yeah, it was now for nothing because we start again, but the nothing brought a lot of experience, a lot of pleasure to guys out there. It brought me parcels which I never expected, recognition. So many people wrote me who were trainers. Can you imagine that? Trainers, basketball trainers, who asked me which basketball. I have never played in a club. I'm a guy from the street, and they ask me which basketball is better. I mean, more recognition you cannot get, you know. And that is very, very great. And to my channel, I wanted to start this because I thought when I do the street ball thing, to test balls for my own, then I share it also to others. And the whole channel was only to also to experience how YouTube works, because I have known how videos works, but I have not known in the practice how YouTube videos works. How do I get my English together? And that was an experience, because 2 years ago, the main thing was I wanted to start a complete other channel. And the thing was not for money. I had a goal, and I still have this goal, to make those channel, but not this. And this channel I wanted to get the experience, to make all wrong things, long videos, boring videos, good videos, to see how this works out. You know, what I told you. If it's good or not, the video, that sometimes makes no difference. You have to know how YouTube works. All that was the experience what I got. So all for nothing? No, it was not for nothing. Now we are by nothing. We are game over and we start by nothing. But the experience what I got has bring me to my goal much closer, much more closer, you know. Because the main channel, what I want to generate, I have never opened it up. So that was all for learning experience, you know. And so, but it is sad, you know, when you have now to work under conditions where you're completely under-leveled, and then you have to hear, maybe you should learn from this guy, from that, he can show you how to film, and you think, but it is what it is, you know. I will still go on. I will see it like, wow, I'm a kid, I got a camera. Wow, now my first software program. Yeah, I can do a little bit. This is the way I have to work right now. The next problem will come when the card is full at my desktop PC. then the next problem starts. I had this problem so often, you don't know. I think I have worked around 2,000 hours only for YouTube for free, you know, for free. Around 2,000 hours in the last 2 years. 2,000 hours with traveling, with making the videos, with cutting. 2,000 hours for nothing, you know. I don't know any channel out there who made so much work and do it for nothing, you know, to get nothing. But that it is, you know. Only one hope what I have, to bring in affiliate links, you know, but there I have to make my name by the government, I don't know how it's called, because that does not affect the videos. Everyone can buy by an Amazon link, whatever you want. Whenever you buy something, buy it under my video. One click, one link, you can buy what you want. It affects no video. I don't have to say something good, bad, or anything, but I can get a little bit money and then I can make the stuff better. This is my last hope what I have. Otherwise, we will start by the lowest quality which is possible out there. That is where we start now. It will damage the channel what we have archived, but yeah, that it is. In that word, it will get over now, the sound card, hopefully a few seconds. Until then, next video will be a boxing video because I made one from there. I have to cut it again because the other channel is closed. So we see us until then, a little bit into the light. Yeah, until then, and game over. Ciao.